Hey folks, time to switch out some of those doors in your house, whether you're gonna just replace the slab or you're gonna go with a new pre-hung unit from Baird's. A couple things you wanna check out. So if you have the opportunity where you're framing a new wall or you're using existing rough openings, a couple things you wanna check out. In this case, we're dealing with a new rough opening, and I know that I'm putting a 2-foot door unit in there, 2-foot door. The unit will be 1.5 inches bigger than that, but to double check ourselves, I have 26 inches in width and 82 inches in height. So we call it the 2 and 2 rule. 2 inches over in width, 2 inches over in height. The door, 24 by 80 inches, the rough opening, 26 by 82. And you'll be able to fit that new pre-hung door unit from Baird's into that opening. In building our little example partition wall, we did the stud layout, and then we determined where we wanted the opening. And we know that, again, we want to accomplish 26-inch rough opening width. So we go 3 inches past our door size, and that's where we place our studs. Studs go from the sill plate all the way to your top plate. Then in determining our height, we partner that up with a jack stud, and we cut that to a predetermined height, and those were 83.5. So that allows support for our little door header running across here. Those carry the weight of the door head if it's a bearing wall. Then we finish it up with a little sill plate under our header, and that eats up the extra 1.5 inch height that we had at 83.5. Now we're at a rough opening height of 82. Something else to take into consideration when you're preparing your rough opening. New construction, you have a real good shot at it. Remodeling, older home, you want to check out plumb and level. So in this case, in a new construction wall partition, we want to check and make sure that we are nice and plumb on these jack studs. This side, which is going to be our hinge side, and we'll see on the door installation that this is the important side. We like to take our hinge side, our hinge jamb, and go tight to this jack stud. So if the bubbles between the two lines, you're spot on. And then, especially in older homes, you want to check the floor, okay, and see how we're looking there, because that's going to translate up to our door header when we go to install the pre-hung door. This is a perfect opportunity. If this floor is reading out of level, the pre-hung doors come with 7/8 extra length on the door jambs. If that opening is 1/4 inch out of level, you can cut one or the other door jamb leg and take into account that floor being unlevel. But then if you do that, when you come up top, it's going to translate to the door head, the pre-hung door head being level. And with that, folks, you have a rough opening that's ready to house and support a Baird Brothers pre-hung door unit.